Risk factors. For hot wallets, we have a lot of factors, right? First, we could download virus. We could have some dangerous software installation as well. We could have remote control, meaning that they steal our files remotely. They can do so by acquiring some permissions via Zoom, for example, or some other programs. That happened to House of Crypto. If you want to see his video, please go check it out. But it is an interesting way to steal. We also have phishing, which is to basically let you introduce your credentials to some sort of platform or software or wherever so that they can use those credentials and transfer those funds to another wallet. We also have risky transactions. We also have physical access to the device, meaning that, for example, you unlocked your wallet in your laptop and you left it at a cafe, then someone can come and steal those funds by transferring them to another wallet, right? We also have social engineering, which basically means that some people do some actions to try to convince you to doing some things that you would not like to do, and they would win tokens or something from you, right? User error as well, untrustworthy wallets, network attacks. There are a lot more, but those are the ones that I will comment on right now. If you desire me to go deeper into all of those, and so you can avoid them, please let us know in the comments. Now we have hardware wallets. These are kind of similar, have some similar attack potentials, but the fact that they have security chips makes them a little bit better, right? But still, we have some other attacks that we might suffer. So, for example, we have physical attacks. If an advanced attacker gets access to your physical device, they could try some things like side channel or fault injection attacks. We also have supply chain attacks, which basically means that somebody acquired a device from a standard manufacturer, right? Like Tangem, SafePal, etc. Then they tamper the device. They either make it via software, hardware, or a combination of both, and then they sell the device. So if you introduce your seed phrase or whatever, then they might be able to get access to those funds, alright? So only buy directly from the manufacturer. Blind signing, which means to approve transactions without fully understanding what is going on. So this is something similar to MetaMask or some other hot wallets, but the difference is that usually MetaMask and other wallets might tell you what it is about, but in your screen you might see only a string of characters, right, of your hardware device. So it is kind of difficult to see what's going on. Firmware updates. So if your device has bugs or some sort of vulnerabilities, you might be able to get hacked. So please always keep your device up to date, but only download from the official manufacturer. You don't have to stick with just one of them, right? You can use both of them. For that, we have two usage architectures. The first one would be separation of concerns, which means that software wallets are used to interact with contracts online, and the cold storage is, as it was intended to, only used as storage, right? So we would send and receive the funds from the cold wallet to the hot one, or exchanges, right? And then we would interact with them, trade, buy some tokens, whatever, right? And after that, we would return back the coins to store them for a long term to the cold wallet. And then the other architecture is proxy, which basically means that we would use a hot wallet as a middleman. In this case, hot wallets are used as a bridge to broadcast strings between the hardware wallet and the blockchain. The hot wallet will manage the transaction details as well as the fees. So this is a nice architecture, right? But in this case, you have to be really careful, as you also can fall victim to signing undesired transactions that could drain your whole wallet. And if you stored like 100 BTC and you gave permission to others to acquire them, you are cooked, bro. Now, for the last, we have recommended use cases for both of them. First, we will start with the software wallets, and this is kind of easy, right? You only have crypto in an exchange, and the cold wallet will not arrive yet. And you might want to be a little bit safer, right? For example, what happened on October of 2025 with Binance, something like that could happen, and if a company goes bankrupt or a exchange fails, you might lose all your funds. So you might want to hold those funds in your software wallet without interacting with any other software, right? You also would need a software wallet if you need daily transactions, participating in ICOs, trading on DEXs. Once you're finished trading on DEXs, you might decide to send them back to a cold wallet. Staking, access to T apps, and gaming. Like, for example, if you want to play Axie Infinity, you might not desire to have a hot wallet just for that, right? Hardware wallets are used for long term storage, high value storage, and multi signature wallets.